Happy Friday, it's Jamin with Keene Point of View, the intersection of gay issues, politics, and Christianity. In Christian news this week, I would encourage you all to stay prayed up and connected to God. Lately, I have not been doing that, and I've suffered a few personal internal setbacks as well as some confusion, and I've had an irritable week, and it's just crazy out here without him, so just stay prayed up. A lot of people are questioning where God is this week with the Boston Marathon bombings, the Ricin letters being mailed to Capitol Hill, as well as President Obama's office, and also the West Texas fertilizer explosion and the Chicago floods. And I just want to let you know that God is there in the midst of it all, and He's suffering with those who suffer and rejoicing with those who rejoice if they're on the side of good and right. John 11:35 tells the story of Jesus going to the funeral for Lazarus, and the verse says Jesus wept. Jesus did not go to preach to the family, Jesus went to mourn with the family. I just want to say, for people who say, why can't God stop these things from happening? We live in a world where we have freedom of choice, and we have free will as human beings. And human beings mess up a lot because we have a fallen world ever since Adam and Eve. I mean, honestly, God has to have Adam and Eve in witness protection in heaven, because I would fight them on sight. Some people abuse their free will, and it's really sad and tragic. And I would still say that even in the midst of all of that going on and all the bad stuff that happens, I would rather have free will rather than be a robot and not be given the choice to live a full life as I was created to do. And I believe that good wins over evil at the end of the day, and I like being able to choose to do the right thing. My thoughts and prayers are with those who were affected by the Boston Marathon bombings, those who are suffering because they lost loved ones, and those who are suffering because they were injured, and some of whom can never run again. Also with those who are affected by the explosions at the fertilizer plant in West Texas. I would encourage you all to pray for them and do what you can if you're near them and you know them, to be a support system for them. If anyone has any information on the bombers for the Boston Marathon, the ones that the FBI are looking at as suspects, here are their pictures. I would encourage you to call the FBI at 1-800-CALL-FBI or log on to bostonmarathontips.fbi.gov. In political news, Congress sucks. This week they suck more, specifically the Senate this time around. They had a chance with 90% of Americans backing them up to say, we will have expanded background check. 90% of Americans wanted this. We live in a representative government, and they're supposed to represent us. So I don't understand how 90% of Americans wanted something and they went ahead and voted for the minority represented by gun manufacturers who want their money and their mouthpiece, the NRA. If this attack had happened in a red state such as Texas or Wyoming, we would not even be having this discussion, because sensible gun legislation would have already been enacted within 2 weeks of it occurring. In gay news this week, Kerry Rhodes, who is an NFL player who is now a free agent and looking for a contract, has given me so much to work with this week with this gay bareback bottom mess of a scandal. Listen, let me tell you, some pictures surfaced of Kerry Rhodes along with the former assistant being intimate in several shots. Kerry Rhodes said, to TMZ that he is not gay, but I have to do an in-depth analysis of the situation. Let's examine the evidence. Sir, how are you not gay? You were hitting that daily. His former assistant, messy bossy bottom Russell Hollywood Simpson, was interviewed by messy black gossip site Gossip. Hollywood spilled all the tea on this relationship. Kerry hired him as his assistant, then he started managing everyone on Kerry's team. They started dating 2 months later, and they were together for a little over a year. He said he was essentially Kerry Rhodes' wife, and that Kerry was definitely the top. I mean, we can tell you really didn't have to clarify that for me. He said that Kerry also bought him a luxury car that he made Kerry pay off and put into Hollywood's name. Now, he said because he's smart like that, he's not dumb. But let me tell you, honey, that was cute and all, but investments and property are where it's at. Finally, Kerry and the boyfriend recorded episodes of a new reality show starring Kerry Rhodes and Hollywood, and this is where the whole thing starts to sound like and reek of a PR publicity stunt, and here's why. They need viewers for the show, number one. Number two, a lot of people don't know who Kerry Rhodes is. Number 3, gay people are very hot right now. Number 4, these pictures are very detailed. Like, they seem intimate, but someone was there taking them. It's like they posed for them. And what's most importantly is that what's never said in the interview with Bossip is why they broke up. Every scorned woman will tell you why they broke up with the ex, but this one did not say anything. White people can come out in a classy manner. It seems like black people, whenever they have something to sell lately, it's always linked to a reality show. It's always a contingent representing the kingdom of niggeria. Can we return to being classy? Once again, this is Jamin with Keene Point of View, the intersection of politics, gay issues, and Christianity. Go ahead and check out the blog this week, KeenePointOfView.com. This week I blogged about Jerry Falwell, and also I talked about my gripes with this week. Once again, have a happy Friday, have a happy weekend. Go ahead and make it great and take care.